Hello, we are in Barcelona. We are not in Montserrat, but Montserrat is there
Always there.
always. And there is that video that we did at the Vatican, the 15th, that we are subtitling it. And also, we have recorded now a video, 1 hour video, explaining how was with
Almost a movie.
yeah, about how was with the Pope and all that. So we are going to we are
Subtitles in it.
subtitle that video too, but we wanted to say something in English for you now to talk a little bit about how was the Vatican the 15th.
Yeah.
How could you
I
say?
should
What
say
could you say?
before that. I should say before that when we speak in Spanish, we speak many things, lots of things, and how do you say in English when that kind of things? I can explain it. When you explain colloquial, like street talk,
Yeah.
you know, and many jokes and all that. So it's difficult to translate everything. So we would like you to have the whole information and the whole frequency also about what we are talking. So translating it, I think it would be better because talking about this in English 1 hour now, it will be really difficult because it's not the same.
Yeah, and in these videos specifically, because were like the most important videos,
Yeah.
the Vatican activation
Yeah.
and how was with the Pope.
But well,
But we can say
making
share
doing
things
a
also.
resume about that. It was all great, all great. When we the 15th made that video for explaining what how was it, we spent the whole day doing frequencies works everywhere around Rome. We were persecuted by policemen. we were um, we were enjoying under the rain.
Yeah.
It was raining and raining and raining, and there were a lot of lightnings and thunders. It was amazing, really powerful. We saw many things. We activated everything as it was expected, and well, when we did everything in the whole day, hour per hour, as we wrote it, hour per hour. And finally, at 6:30 or 7, I don't remember exactly the time, we went to the Vatican after the whole day, and just arriving there straight to the Vatican, the sun was just trying to rise up between the clouds, just behind the Vatican, and hard and really dark clouds were all around Rome, and suddenly a lightning goes straight to the Vatican. You know, as I told in the morning to the people, we are here because of a lightning coming down to the Vatican in February 11th, 2013. And so we are here, I don't know, I expect some lightning. So when I went there and we saw that lightning coming just through there, and it was like everything was vibrating. It was so powerful what we felt, and scary a little bit because it was really near. It went to the Vatican, and suddenly the sun started to come out, and the clouds started to go away, and it was so dark behind that suddenly two rainbows comes out. Two rainbows just in front of the Vatican. It was like rainbows. For those who doesn't know, rainbows means the door, a door or a stairs open to the door to the heaven from the earth, and also a bridge for heaven to earth. So those bridges and those doors were open just in front of the Vatican, with the sun behind and the raining and the lightning. All together, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That was exactly what we expected, that I expected.
And that happened at the moment that we said that we had to do 13th round there in order to turn the key.
Mm-hmm.
And because
we were celebrating.
We were a lot of people, and we couldn't at that time maybe get into the Vatican to do that 13th round, and we were like, wow, what are we going to do? And then we knew that Nathan, the
American
guy, was there starting to do the 13th round, and then he met Arminda. They met and they said, let's do the 13th roundings. Mm-hmm. And then the bells start to ring the 6, because it was 6. And then while they were doing the 13th round, the sun went, the
clouds went.
O sea, salió el sol, el arco iris, ¿cómo es?
The rainbow.
The rainbow. So it happened at the same time that Nathan and Arminda were like turning the key as the message came.
Yes. They were. We were all celebrating, and in the moment they were just doing that rounds around the obelisk. It started to comes out the whole the rainbow, and when they finish it, it started to go out. Yeah. Went away.
Yeah.
So.
And they were masculine and feminine, the Basilica Pisces. I would like to say, Nathan, to record a video and to share this part of the Vatican thing. And also, as we are going to say, that the geometry that Nathan built and mm-hmm. that you gave to the Pope, mm-hmm. because it would be great to hear that from Nathan.
Mm-hmm. No? Yeah, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
So that was the end of that day. So it was really meant to be, and it shows us that when you put all your mind, your heart, and your body in what we should do, what you should make for the earth, for the divine, for yourself, for the other ones, when you give everything you could give to transform everything by unconditional love, you have the response of Mother Nature, Mother Divine, the Father, heaven on earth. It was everything there. So it was really clear. And so we did it. We turned the key. And 3 days after, I had the appointment with the Pope, not just with him, but with other people too. Argentinian people. There were 200 people. So to do a resume, then you have the information in English, subtitles. But to have in a resume, the Pope gave a mass for the whole square, St. Peter's Square. It was full of people, and I was just sitting with my mom besides it. And after his message, that was really amazing, because he was talking about going back to the roots of the civilization and to see the church as a family. So we are all family. So we could decide and transform and there to share with the family. It is not an institution, he said. So it was a good message to their people, to transform everything, to open their minds to be a part of family, not to be like part of an institution you belong to. So So when he ended up, he how do you say saludar? You
Said
he
hi.
he said hi to everyone there, one by one. There were a lot of people. Maybe I don't know how much people would it be. A lot of people, and he was saying hi to everyone. In this side, we were almost 200 people, 200, 300, and maybe 3 or 400, 300 people. He was saying hi and blessing the things, and there were also people who had married, and he was blessing everyone one by one, and he was just nearby me, and I was carrying this box with 13
Presents.
presents that I will explain in, well, you will see in English, because now it's too much to
Too long,
explain,
yeah.
too long to explain what does it means. But those 13 I have in that box, and I was walking. And I said I should be here or there or where to talk to him, and I saw the whole people so desperate to talk to him. And I said I should not be pulling the people so I could get to him. No, it's not the correct energy. So I just wait people to say hi to him and to touch him and everything. And I just put in the last line, like the the last one.
The last one.
Yeah. And when he arrived to the last ones, we were a few. He just touched one of him, and he made the blessing and went away. And I said, "Oh my God, no!" So I ran to him and touched his
Shoulder.
shoulder, the shoulder, and scream, Francisco, Francisco. So I pull him, and he turned around, so I could give them the box. I give it, and he tried to bless it, but I said, no, it's for you. And he said, oh, for me, thank you. And when he was trying to pass to his I don't know, the guy who was carrying the whole things people was giving to him, I just, when I was trying to give it, when he was trying to give it, I put both hands, both below of the box, and he was carrying like this box, like this, and pulling the whole energy and activating the box with his energy and mine and the whole spiral energy there in the box, and looking straight to the eyes. I just told him, we are here from the very beginning, and we are going to stay here far, long time farther. No, how do you say?
I don't know.
I don't know.
And we are going to stay
And we are going to stay ever.
ever. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's a word. And we're going to stay ever. So he just told an Argentinian way of talking. That was
Don't give up.
don't give up, don't give up, but in an Argentinian way, you know, don't give up. So it was good. He had the box with the energy of everything, with the 13 gifts, and I just trying to find out even now what I have done because it was so special that moment. I've never thought to be so quickly in front of the Pope, any Pope. Mm-hmm. So it was like, my God, I'm talking to him. He's looking at me. He's listening when I'm talking. So I really felt like, wow, we did it. We really did it. But as I said in the Spanish video, we just turned the key, but we are now opening the door to see the light that will show us what we should do in the next 3 years and after. So it was so amazing, the turning key. So I'm trying to think, how amazing would it be
Get in.
get inside the door? So I don't know.
Yeah, well, in fact, there's this picture that you are with the Pope, and that there is when I saw that picture and I share with other people, there's so much energy in this picture, and the way you are looking at him and he looks at you, and it's like I can perceive from your third eye how is the information going through his electromagnetic field. And
Yeah, because I thought I just wrote everything. I just wrote everything to him so he could understand what is my message, what is our message, our frequency. So I said I should not say many words. I know I will talk to him in another time. So this is not the time for talking. This is the time to say we are here. We are here, and just giving to him the whole energy I could of everything I did, and we all built in these 2 months. So that was what I wanted to share to him. That's why I just look at and put the whole energy in what the frequency, the message behind the words. I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe sometime I think it will be it will have its results, good results.
yeah, well, it feels that maybe it's going to be that time that he's going to open the door and to sit and maybe talk with the people in this movement. That it doesn't mean that we are Christian. It means that we know and perceive the divinity within us.
Yeah, it's as I said before, I would like to share. We are not going there because we suddenly turn Catholics. I don't know how to say it in English. Catholics.
Catholics?
Yeah, or Christians, because most of us are Christians or Catholics because we were Baptist, but we are not. In fact, we are not in beliefs. So the important thing of why we are going to the Vatican is not because our beliefs, it's because we are all in the same world, and they mean a lot for what the world today is. So we just want to share unconditional love and show we are a unity. We are not separate. The Holy Spirit, the Spirit, we as spirits, we are all the same. So we cannot go with the message of a spirit with the critics to somebody, because they are us. So if we criticize them, we are criticizing us too. It has not any sense. So why we are going there? Because the Vatican and cathedrals are the hypothesis plan from the whole world today, in this past 500 years. So not before, but in this 500 years they are. So they are the way in which the society could change. Why? Because they are the door for the spirit, and the spirit wants to be born in the planet, and they are the door for the planet. So if they know that, if they change the beliefs and the faith for just love, not books, not writings or whatever, not dogma. If they just know that they are and they can transform the divine in the earth by love, just love, nothing else, not methods. No, uh, we just wanted to share that we could connect with the divine without methods, just giving love. And that was the result of the rainbow, the rain, the thunder, the lightning, everything. So, and we were there, and they knew that because they were sharing. Also, the secretary was in the square with us, the secretary of Monsignor, who was the bridge to the Pope. So they were and giving thanks to us for what we were doing. So we are all together, and the clue of everything is that we are trying to help the hypothesis, to help us to recognize what we are together, what we are together. So the spirit could be born again and transcend to our whole memory in the whole body, because the spirit always is here, because the hypothesis doesn't want to let the spirit come here. Everybody wants to go to the spirit, but the spirit wants to come here. So if we doesn't open the doors for the spirit, we could not live the divine. So the message for that is that if the Pope, who is the person in the society that holds the command of the most important hypothesis of today, which is the Vatican, if he does that change in frequency, and he is support for those who says that they have unconditional love for everything. And this is a big proof for that, because it's really difficult to give unconditional love to people who we used to criticize. It's really difficult. So if we dare to love unconditionally, we need to hold him. We need to hold him because he is the door for that opening spirit. And then we have a lot of work, because each one of us needs to open the door in every place around the world. So he's just from inside, from within, turning the key too. So we need to hold him so he could do that by unconditional love, not criticism. Mm-hmm. So that's what we wanted to share that day. That's what I want to share to people, that today we are just trying to turn the most important key of the world so the spirit could come to our body, which is the earth, and start to transform the earth from within. That's a clue.
And let me add also that you said many times a message that to build cathedrals in our hearts. Mm-hmm. And in the individual, that is also the thing. Now, this is how I feel it. Mm-hmm. I could felt the divine we are within me. Yeah. And if I have to build a cathedral, it's going to be in my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's really important, because society build buildings so they could put the divine or the mind in somewhere, no? But that, to have sense, must be inside. You cannot build for the divine if you doesn't feel the divine inside. So that's why you need to build your own cathedral. And to build your own cathedral, you need to transcend your own Rome to love.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to descend the spirit.
Yeah. So we have the whole life, or 2 days, as you want. 2 days or the whole life to transcend Rome to love. And that means change from within to outside, and share the changing from within, not pulling people to change from within, but helping the system to see that we should change from within. Why we were going to the Vatican, to tell them that they create everything we have now as a system. So you have also the clue to change it from within. It's the only way. They cannot change it from outside. They can change it from within. So that's why we give the frequency to the Pope and not to a Native American Indian to came to the Vatican to give the message, because it's the center of the Vatican who must give this message from within. It's the only way. That's why we need to build our own cathedrals in our hearts. That's the only way to change everything.
Okay. Okay. This is for the people who have some question about the 777.
Yeah.
Just to tell them.
Yeah. As I said, we are just turning the key to open the door. So now came the whole work. And it was such an amazing thing that we live just turning the key. So it would be amazing, everything after. So the 777 is the day of illumination. So the day of illumination, we need to have their own illumination. We need to be clear in mind and heart. That's why I ask for people to be that day by yourself, alone, with your own divine, not with other people. Trying to be alone and reconnect with yourself in the divine, with the light. Everywhere you can, alone, down a tree, in a cathedral, in a lake, in the middle of a city, but yourself, trying to reconnect with yourself. We are going to be like a cable, it says, like a cable, like for this.
Like this?
Like this.
Like this?
We're going to be this, pulling the energy from the negative to the positive and the positive to the negative. Yeah. So we are going to have the information from the positive around the whole cable to the negative below. And we are going to receive that day the frequency of the divine. So we need to anchor that energy everywhere where you can. That's why we need to be spray. It says spray.
Spirit?
All around.
All around.
You know, like everywhere. Anchoring that energy everywhere. And to do that, we need to empty our mind, empty our heart, and our body. So if you could not eat that day, it would be better. If you could be without any people around you, it would be better. So you could connect with your own heart. If you could be without thinking, it would be better. So disconnect with the heart, disconnect with everyone, just unconditional love within yourself. Connecting with the divine in the earth, not with other ones. Just you and the divine, yeah, to anchor that energy. Not eating, so the body could receive very well the energy. He will be thinking if you eat. So if you don't eat, it will be better. If you are with other people, you are connected with the energy of that people. So you have conditions in your connection. You are waiting for what that people says. If somebody channels something or whatever, you are conditional here. So you must be unconditional. So no people, just you and the divine. And clear your mind. Your mind is like a computer. No, sorry. Your brain is like a computer. Your mind is like the Wi-Fi. So the whole thinking is outside. Inside, just the programs to understand the programmation. Yeah, here. The information here. So we need to close the program, the computer. We need to close the computer and put the whole energy, the whole information we have just in one point in front of us. Just look straight to one point and even think that you are looking an atom. Huh? You look to an atom, to a cell, or wherever you feel. Just look straight to it and put the whole Wi-Fi in that point. Breathing, and clearing your mind. Why is that? Because that way, the whole energy you are going to channeling, going to go without preconcepts, without thoughts that you could add to that energy. And going straight down, you are not going to be conditioned with other people, just yourself, no conditions. And then you are going to anchor that energy in the earth, but only if you feel it great. Why? Because this is information. Here goes the information. Here is the feeling, the resounding of the information, and then the anchoring of the information. So if you have the information and you doesn't feel good with that, doesn't resound with that, don't put it down. Just make it going back.
Say thank you.
Say thank you. Thank you for the information, but it's not mine. You give it to the whole universe. Somebody else will channel it. Yeah. You're just channeling what makes you feel good here. The heart is the center point that makes you connect with the truth. Information is not the truth. Information is everything. So information, truth, and you made in the matter. So that's the clue for the 777. We are going to receive the illumination, the energy of God to the Mother Earth from us. So clear your mind, clear your heart, clear your body.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. We're going to subtitle those videos, and let's be in touch in the net, in Facebook and the blog and all this. And this is, as Maria said, just the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Just the opening door.
The opening door. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and have a great 777.
Yeah, and thank you all for being there. Thank you all for sharing these 2 months, because every part of you, everything, or every little thing you made, it was really important for what happened that day, the 15th of June. So thank you for being there and to keep going, because we are going to move a lot, and we are going to share everything as soon as we can.
Okay, guys, a big kiss.
Bye.